Good morning. I'm gonna do a demo for a Starfish case, and let's start with part 1. So let's look at the question. Part 1, questions. So first, let's read the case itself. So it says you work in the Human Resources Department of Starfish Resorts, which operates 86 resorts spread across the United States. As an employer, you care about the cost of your employees' healthcare because it impacts your bottom line. Like many large companies, your company is self-insured. You hire a health insurer to manage your healthcare benefits, but your firm pays the cost of employees' health benefits. Saving money on health expenses translates directly into your bottom line. Based on recent research, you are considering introducing a workplace wellness program with the aim of decreasing healthcare costs and reducing absenteeism. However, you don't know whether the program will work, and your CEO wants evidence that this is a worthwhile investment before she'll commit substantial resources to it. The manager of your Pacific division has already run a pilot program at one resort. He offered the wellness program to everyone at the plant. For each employee, he's recorded whether the worker participated in the wellness program as well as their health costs over the next year. The data in Starfish data .xls sheets, pilot data sheets. Based on your pilot, Starfish decided to run an experiment at another resort to test the wellness program. Instead of letting employees choose whether to participate, you randomly assigned employees to either have no access to the workplace wellness program, that's the control group, or required to attend the workplace wellness program, the treatment group. The data in Starfish data.xls sheets experiment data sheets. So this is the case, and let's look at the questions for part 1. So first it says, begin by analyzing the pilot program in the pilot data sheet. How many variables are there in the data set? Question 1. So let's look at the data. Here it is. And we can see here we have the pilot data sheet and then the experiment data sheet. And this is the data dictionary. So first let's look at these. It looks like we have 3 variables. Age, that's the first variable. Let me double click here to make this bigger. Choose to participate is the second variable, and then total health spending is the third variable. So that's the answer for number 1 question. There are 3 variables. And there are age, choose to participate, and total health spending. In the data dictionary, we have more details. It just tells us age is age in years. That's the units for age. Choose to participate is 1 or 0. 1 if the individual chose to participate in the wellness program, and 0 if they didn't choose to participate. And that's for our, and then total health spending in dollars. It's in dollars, not thousands, not millions, but in dollars. Okay, top coded at 100,000 for confidentiality. And then assigned to participate, I think this is another variable in the experiment data set. Instead of choose to participate, we have required to participate because that was randomized and people did not choose. They either were told you can participate or you should not. You have to participate, required to participate, 1. And if you cannot participate, 0. So that's for the experiment. So 1 if for assigned to participate, 1 if the individual assigned to be participating, required to participate, and 0 if they cannot participate, are not allowed to participate, because it was randomized and assigned for the experiments, but for the pilots they chose. Okay, let's go to the next question. Question number 2. Is the pilot program a randomized experiment or an observational study? Well, in the pilot program, the employees either chose to participate or not. It was their choice. It was not randomized. where people were required to either participate or not. So for the pilot program, this is an observational study. Question 3. What confounding factors could influence the results of the pilot study? So in the pilot study, we cannot say if we see that there is a relationship between let's look at the variables. If we see that there is a relationship between participating in the program and then total health spending, we cannot say that the fact that they chose to, like the program affected the outcome of how much health spending they had, because it's not an experiment. So there could be other factors that's actually affected both chose to participate and total health spending. So for a confounding factor to be a confounding factor, it has to affect both variables. So for example, in our case, we have here the program, so the participating in the wellness program, and then we have the total health spending, how much they spent. So a confounding variable is confounding if it actually affects both. So for example, the age. So people who are younger, maybe they're gonna wanna do the program, and then also they're gonna have less total health spending. So age could be a confounding factor. Maybe could be the health. Another possible confounding factor could be how active people who like to be active and eat like healthy eating. Another one, a third one, people who pay attention to their health. So these people, or people who are active, they would want to do the program, and then they also will have less in total health spending. So these are some confounding factors. Okay. Next question. If the CEO wants to reduce health costs of existing employees, does she care about the association between wellness programs and health costs, or causal effects of wellness programs on health costs? So if the CEO objective is to reduce the health costs, she's going to want to know if the program makes the cost go down. So she's going to care about causal effect, not just association, causal effect. Okay, that's question 4. So let's do the next questions. Continue by creating a summary statistics area in the pilot data sheet with the answers to the following questions. Question 5, what is the average mean health spending across all people in this data set? So let's go to Excel, and then we're gonna go to, we're still working with the pilots. Let's duplicate this, and then we'll do the part 1 answers. So I'm gonna do here, move or copy, create a copy at the end. Okay, so I'll have another pilot data sheet here, and I'm gonna do here part 1. So the question 5 says, what is the average total health spending? So average total health spending, because this is the total health spending per person, but average of that for all people. So the formula for mean or average is the same thing as mean. There is a formula in Excel called average. So I'm going to do equals average, write average, open parenthesis, and then select the whole health spending, click on C2, then do Control Shift the arrow down, or Command Shift the arrow down if you have a Mac, to select the whole data for all our 5,199 employees. And then close my parenthesis, enter. So this is the average. I can format that, click in here. Maybe I don't want decimals. And then let me just copy the formula for you here so you can see it. I'm gonna select, click on this, select, Control C, and then go here. I'm gonna copy it as a text by doing the quotation. So that's the average. Next question. What is the median of total health spending? So same thing. Let's go here. I'm going to do, instead of average, let me copy that. And then instead of average, I'm going to put here median. The median. And then there is a formula called median. Median, open parenthesis. Same thing. Click on C2, Control Shift arrow down, or Command Shift arrow down, close parenthesis, enter. So this is the median. And then copy this. Just paste it as a text so for you to see. Next question. What is the mean and median ages? Okay, now for age, I'm going to put here mean age, which is average, equals average, open parenthesis, select age, all of it, and then format. Okay, that's the formula for age, average. And then median age equals median, open parenthesis, click on age, Control Shift down, close parenthesis, enter. That's the median age. Okay. All right. Next question. What are the highest and lowest ages? That's the last question. Highest and lowest ages. So that's highest age. It's the maximum. Okay. So equals max. There is a formula in Excel called equals max. And then select age. Close parenthesis. That's the max age. Enter. Copy this as a text. And then lowest age. Min. That's the formula in Excel for minimum. Control Shift down, close parenthesis, enter. That's the minimum age. So the ages, the minimum is 26 years old, and the maximum is 64 years old. Okay, thank you. Bye.